Alright, so a couple disclaimers. First of all, my computer is on the fritz, right? Like, in the middle of the presentation, it's turned off my Wi-Fi connection. And so it was just endlessly buffering, and I didn't realize it until like a minute afterwards, right? When they were talking about Cafe Mix, because it did that right near the end of the Pokemon Snap thing. So, and then I switched to my phone, and then the broadcast, whatever, live stream was just like continuously buffering. So it was a mess on my end, right? But I did get to see the whole thing, and it was pretty great. Like, I got to be honest, Snap releasing in April is fantastic, right? No one cares about Cafe Mix or the event in Pokemon Masters. Like, cool, right? We already knew about some of that. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl aren't really remakes. They're more like HD remasters, which is fine because they are developed by another studio, right? So this is a studio that developed Pokemon Home. So this is like the first actual game, or the first actual Pokemon game that they've made, at least that I'm aware of, because Home is more like an application, not really a game, right? So, but there's that. So yeah, they're cute, right? They're just cute little HD ports of Diamond and Pearl. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of new content, because like a remake is not only like, you know, graphics update, but it's also update to gameplay and etc. Right? Like there's more than just making it in HD or 3D for that matter, and then porting it onto another console, right? That's more like a remaster. A remake, for me, typically has a lot more new stuff to it. You know, it's like making the same sculpture with different clay, right? This seems like they just polished the clay, which is fine, right? So essentially, getting HD ports of Diamond and Pearl on the Switch is still great for me. I'm still gonna get it, still gonna play it, love it, right? Legends Arceus, on the other hand, I had to change my pants. I'm not going to lie. It was nice. It was very nice. This is what we have wanted in a Pokemon game since X and Y. It looks so good. It looks so good. It's in the Sinnoh region. For whatever reason, Oshawott, Rowlet, and Cyndaquil seem to be like your main partner Pokemon that you can pick at the beginning of the game. I mean, I'm gonna pick Rowlet because of those three. Rowlet's my favorite, right? Or Decidueye is. Typhlosion is one of my favorite starters. Because Sceptile, or no, Decidueye is my favorite, then Sceptile, and then Infernape, right? And so a bunch of other starters like fall somewhere else on that line, like Venusaur, Meganium. All of the Unova starters are like at the very bottom, but like everything else is easy, like, you know, C and B tier for me, right? So, well, except Primarina, now that I actually think about it. But yeah, so, I mean, I have my favorite starter in the game, Decidueye, right? I will admit, it is kind of weird that in a Sinnoh game, you don't have, because, like, this is supposed to take place ages ago, right? And then, so if this professor brought Rowlet, Oshawott, and Cyndaquil species into the Sinnoh region, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense that they're not there, you know, hundreds, thousands of years later. You know, when the events of Diamond and Pearl actually take place. Another thing was that, like, I'm totally down for the idea of, like, an old, super old Sinnoh game, right? Where, like, you know, these trainers were, like, out in the wild, like, fighting the harsh weather conditions to catch Pokemon. Like, I'm all for that. But it's a little weird to me because, like, they made the culture seem more reminiscent of, like, Japanese. But Sinnoh, to my knowledge, is based on Europe. So that was a little weird for me. I mean, not that I'm complaining, but I did notice it. Because, like, it would be weird if, like, if you're in the middle of Unova, right, or Unova, and boom, there's, like, a bunch of Japanese stuff all over the place, which, I mean, like, I don't care, right? Like, I'm just excited we get a 3D action-adventure Pokemon game where you can, like, catch Pokemon in real time. Like, that's insane. That is so insane. Oh, but I'm definitely getting, and it's only a year away. It's only a year away, right? And the Diamond and Pearl remakes come out later this year. Your boy is eating happy this week, whatever. I mean, yeah. So like the other day, State of Play was yesterday, right? I didn't make a video on that just because I was so busy. I might talk about the Final Fantasy VII news, But there was tons of Final Fantasy VII news, right? Boy was happy. Last week during the Direct, got Pyra and Mithras in Smash, Triangle Strategy, which I'm going to talk about eventually. I mean, like, pretty good. Today, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Legends Arceus, and then next week, Pyra and Mithra again. Your boy is toasted. But anyways, I love it. The Diamond and Pearl remakes, again, don't seem more to be like full remakes. They're just kind of more like HD remasters, which is fine. You know, I kind of would like something a little more modern, like basically just Diamond and Pearl in the Sword and Shield style, because then at least you get like a more modernization of it. Because basically it does just look like the DS versions, but in 3D, right? Um, but yeah, so there's that. I mean, like, it's nothing to complain about. Like, it's still, you know, a full port of one of my favorite games of all time. Um, then and then yeah, Legends Arceus. So I'm so happy. That was so beautiful. But yeah. Anyways, that's probably my 2 cents. I probably will make a video on the Final Fantasy VII news, and then I'll talk next week about Pyra and Mithra, of course. So, anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about the whole Pokemon stuff in the comments below. This is Jake, logging out. Peace.